In this tutorial, we'll demonstrate the options for playing Frankenstories. This means whether you want to play a quick casual game with any size group, or assign a game to your whole class, smaller groups, or individual or homework tasks. You can use the chapter markers below to go straight to your preferred section based on the sort of game you want to play, but before you skip ahead, here's a quick intro. The first thing I'll bring your attention to is creating a class. Creating a class allows your students to have an account which is linked to you as their teacher. To do this, you can visit the classes page here and create your class. There's a tutorial on that page which steps you through how to do this. There's three key advantages to creating a class and having your students log into Frankenstories. Firstly, Frankenstories will automatically keep a collated portfolio of work for each student. Secondly, you can easily split your class into small groups or assign individual tasks. And thirdly, during a game, you as the moderator will see students' real names, whereas they will remain anonymous to their peers. So let's get started. I'll go to Create, select New. All these game settings can be edited, but I'll skip through for the moment. Hit Create. Here's where you have game options. To save you time here, use these chapter markers to skip forward in the video to the relevant section for you. But as you're exploring Frankenstories, why not check out all the options? Firstly, we'll go to Casual Game. A casual game is the fastest way to get going playing Frankenstories. Students can use this game code to enter the game lobby. I'll show you in a split screen. I'm on the home page. A student can select Play, type in the game code, join. Now they've entered the game. When all your students have joined, you can hit Start. A casual game is the quickest way to get going and is great early on when you're playing Frankenstories, though you do miss out on a few of the benefits from assigning games. You can see here that the student is only showing an alias, not their real name. And whilst this game will be recorded for your benefit, so you can go back and review it, you'll only see these alias names. You won't know which student wrote what snippet, and it won't be helpfully collated for you like it will be for an assigned game. So let's go and check out how to assign a game. We're back here with our options. I'll show you how to assign a game to your whole class. We go to Assign to Class. Here I can use the drop-down menu to assign to a class I've previously created. I'll assign to the whole class in this case, and then I'll assign game. The game has appeared. I can select it. I'm on the Moderate page and I can select Demo Game, and we've entered the game lobby. The students and student codes are listed here, and that's how they can join. I'll show you in the split screen. I'm on the split screen. A student can now go to log in rather than play. Then student login, use their student code. The game has appeared here in their account, and you can see the student has joined. A few more students have joined, and you can see that they all have the alias name but also their real name. All the work that these students produce will be collated in their own portfolio within your account. This is one of the great benefits of having students log in. There's a way for the game to recognize the students and keep an organized portfolio of their work. Another small benefit of playing the class game is you can see who's missing. Even if players are missing, it doesn't matter. You can still continue to start the game if that student is away. When you're ready, you can hit Start. Next, I'll show you how to split your class into smaller groups. We're back again, and I'll show you how to assign a game to smaller groups within your class. So I'll go up to Assign to Class. I'll select a class that I produced previously, and then in this case, I'll go to Teams. I'll divide my class into two teams in this case. Select Divide into Teams. These team names can be changed, and the players can be moved from one team to another just by clicking this icon and dragging the student across, like this. When you're ready, hit Assign Game. You can see here that we've got our games ready to go. I'll select this button. Now we have two games. We have the option here to moderate both of these games at once. So instead of just selecting one of the games, I'll use these check boxes to tick both and then hit Moderate two games. This is our multi-moderate feature. There's now two tabs in our game lobby, Team 1 and Team 2. These are separate games that you can play simultaneously side by side and moderate them within this screen. I'll show you again what players do using the split screen. The student can be on the home page. They again go to log in as a student, input their student code. This game has appeared for them, and now they've entered the game lobby. You can see two students have entered this game, and when we're ready, we can hit start. I haven't had any players join this second game, but when they do, I can hit start. You'll need to be vigilant monitoring both games because they can be at different stages. You might have one in a writing round, you might have one in an approval round or a voting round, so keep an eye on both. You can do that by flipping through the different tabs. Next, I'll show you how you can assign homework or individual games. We're back again and we'll assign homework this time. I'll go to the Assign Homework button. I'll select my class. You'll have the option to assign to all students in the class, or you can deselect some and only issue homework to some students. We call it homework, but this is really an individual task, which can be done at any time, so it can be done during class or at home. The key difference for a homework game is that the student starts the game themselves. That's how they can do it at home, whereas a moderated game has to be started by the moderator themselves. I'll then go to Assign Games. You can see I've assigned 4 homework games here. I'll go to View those games. I have a drop-down menu here which shows me which games have been completed. I'll show you from the student's perspective again using the split screen. I'm in my split screen. I'm on the home page here on the right-hand side. What a student would see, I can go to log in, then log in as a student. I need the student code, so these are available on the moderator page in classes. Then I can select my class, and there's all of the student codes. I could print these out or copy them and send them to the students. I'll input a code for the moment. So I can see the game here on homework, and I'll go into that in a moment. I'll show you how to get back to your game. So I'll go to Games and then Templates, and here's the template I was working on, and then select that game. And there we are, back into our homework game that we were working on. So I'll select this demo game for the student. Our student has the option here to start the game themselves. So they can do this during class or they can do this after class. That's what makes it a homework game. This is a solo game, so you don't get some of the benefits of playing Frankenstories, such as the voting and the collaboration, but it is a good way for students to have a timed solo writing practice. I'll start the game. I'll play an example game to show you what happens. The students go through each round. You can see here that I've completed the homework game. And one thing to remember with a student playing a homework game is once they've hit that start button, there's no way to restart the game. So they need to be ready and organized to play the game. I'll go back to the moderator screen to see what the moderator sees. I'll refresh. There you can see that this student has completed their homework game, and you as the moderator can go in and review their homework. There you go, that's our tutorial on all the different games you can play in Frankenstories. If you'd like more tutorials, check out our videos page down here, where you can see lots more tutorials. Thanks for watching.